Hi, this is Vi from Scrappy Mania, and today I got some product review. I want to review some brushes that I found and also some paints. I am a fan of the Art Sherpa and of Ginger Cook, and they use pro paint to do a lot of their mixed media. I have been buying some whenever I get a 60% coupon. I go to Michael's and I get a tube or so every time I go there. So I got this tube and I got some other ones that, you know, titanium white and things like that. And then I had another coupon, and this was on sale some time ago before that, and I got Galleria. And then I just went to my local Hobby Lobby, and they had these for $3 and something cents. Now this was $7 and some change. It is $18. So this is $18 at Michael's, but of course, if you wait until you get the 60% coupon, you're not going to get it anywhere else at that price. And you only could use one coupon at a time. So whenever I get a 60% coupon, I'm going over there and buying a tube. This was in a kit, and I had a 50% coupon. It was $30, and you got these colors. I think you got like 5. Let me see. Yes, I got 5 colors. Of course, you get white, you get green, Camden red hue, and I got Camden yellow medium, and plus the burnt umber. And I got that, you know, 50% off, $10, actually $15 for those 5. And I thought at the time that was a good deal too. And then I just went to Hobby Lobby to see what kind of deals they had there. Of course, Hobby Lobby only has the 40% off. I prefer when I buy my paints, if I can get a 50 or 60% off, I'm a lot happier than 40% off. But if I need to, I'll use the 40%. So I found these. Now this is $3.99, and they had it for $3.57. And you get a lot of ounces. Let me see, how many ounces? 4 ounces. You get on this one. This is 5 ounces, and this is 2 ounces. So you get a lot for $3. And now this is $7 and something cents, and this is was $3.57. So I'm going to try these out because for the type of projects that I do, I like this. Now I have these, you know, apple barrel and folk arts and stuff like that, but this is more like a liquidy, or, you know, it's not as thick. And I do love the thicker paint. I do like the heavy body paint or something that has more substance to it. So that's why I'm trying these out, these pro paints. And then the Art Sherpa recommends Goldilocks. She said it's a Simply Simmons number 10 bright, and she called it Goldilocks. I can never find that brush. You know, she is very popular, and a lot of people, I guess, are buying them up. So I can never find that brush. I did find this one, and I got a 4 bright, and I got some other ones, but I never got the 10 bright. I went to my Hobby Lobby, and I found this Master Touch. There were 50% off. This came out to about $5 because it was a $10 brush. And one of the things I really love her tips, she said you want something that has a good spring, and see how springy this is. This one, look, it's just very, you know, floppy. So this is not as good for acrylic paint, or at least a heavy body acrylic paint. This one's pretty good for the really liquidy acrylic paint, like your folk art or your apple barrel, you know, those craft paint. This is perfect for that. Your watercolors, this is perfect for that as well. But for the more thicker paint, sometimes if you don't have the right brush, you don't get the best results. This one is also kind of floppy. I do use this for regular acrylic paint. So I have this one. This is from Dina Weekly. It's Ranger. It was her set that I did buy a set of hers. And it does have some spring, but compared to this one, it does have some spring. It's pretty good. So I got that one. So I want to compare these 3. Not necessarily these. They're a little too floppy for me. But these, I do like it. And then I want to compare my pro paint. I know pro paint is always going to be better. So if you can get the pro paint like this, you're going to be happier. But if you creating on a budget, I want to see how close this one is. I'm going to use the darker one. How close this one is to this one. And then how close this one is to this one. So I didn't buy a burnt umber or a burnt sienna because I just buying different colors. I don't want to get the same color on different type of paints. I just want to get the colors that I need. And you can mix pro paints with your little crafty paints. But, so that's why I haven't really, you know, I'm trying to get different colors. And this may not be quite the best review of it, but I just want to see. Just putting a little bit. Oh, it's closed. I just got it. I just came. I like that it's actually closed. Unlike the other two, they didn't have like that seal. This one has a nice little seal. That's pretty cool. And it may be because it has a cap instead of a screw cap. That's why it had a seal. So let me close. Make sure you close them real good. Oh, look, it has a little bit of body. I like that. So it does have some body. That's perfect. And then I'm going to try this acrylic. Now I do have tempera gold. I love the tempera gold. It's just very translucent. Let me see how translucent this is compared to my tempera. And let me go get in a moment I'll get the tempera. Actually, let's do this review first and then I'll do the tempera with this one and see which one I like best. So I'm going to use, so let's go ahead and look at this brush. I'm going to wet it. And then I like how it pushes to paint. So that's a kind of nice little coverage. And if you lay it thick, it's a nice little coverage. I like it. Let's see the other one. So let's review the paint first and then we're going to review the brushes. Okay. Let me wet the other brush. Let's do the Dina Winkley brush first. Can take a little bit of that brush. I like the feel of this brush too. It's nice and firm. So if you don't find the Simply Simmons extra firm brushes, I think a good substitute will be the Dina Winkley Media brushes. They're not bad. They're actually pretty good. But now let's look at this one because there's a sale, 50% off this week. So you may want to, and they put these on sale all the time at Hobby Lobby. So if you have a Hobby Lobby next door, you might want to give this a try. Oh, it does work nice. Actually, any of those three, like it. I really like it a lot. Those are very nice brushes. So for these thicker paint, I do recommend any of those three. So the brushes are good. So now let's look at the Galleria, which is from Winsor and Newton. About the same amount of coverage. So I think it's nice. I think that's a promising, that's a good paint. That is, in my opinion, which is not an expert opinion, but for crafters who want to do a little bit more higher end painting, you know, with better paints, I think that's a good paint. Look at this one. I like how this one, and look how rich it is. Ooh, I really like this paint. It really covers pretty nicely. Actually, this is not a bad paint. And look how thick it is. Look how it just keeps its shape. I do like this paint. Maybe I need to get some more of this paint. It was only $3.57. Very nice paint for what we do for a regular mixed media artist that just, you know, do art in her art journal. More a crafter. For a crafter, I think this paint is pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy with the Master Touch acrylic paint. Now, let's look at this one because I'm excited to see if this one has the same opacity as this one. More than likely it'll be more translucent just because of the nature of the paint. But I want to compare this with my tempera paint. I love gold. I do have tempera paint of gold, so let me go get it. So these look like it might be similar, these two. So let me show you how it's very liquidy. Because it's a thinner paint, it does kind of even out. Let's look at this one. Hopefully this one will be a thicker paint. So let's compare the thickness. This one, let me put it upside down. This, let's shake it. So notice that this one moves. So your tempera is moving while the Master Touch paint does not move. Okay, that's a plus. Now let's go ahead and use our brush and see how it's kind of transparent. I used it in flowers, so if I want just a little shimmer on my flowers and want the color behind it to shine, see how if I put it on here, you can still see the color underneath, but you'll have a little bit of the gold, the shimmer of the gold. It really shimmers, see? So it's good for that technique. So the tempera is good for when you have something that you painted and you just want to put a little shimmer of gold on it. But if I want to put dots, then or if I want my gold to really not show the underneath painting, then let's look at this one. This one might be the better choice. Okay. It actually has a thicker application. So see that? It actually has more opacity. It's actually more opaque than the tempera. Now let's put it on here and see if it's gonna really cover the paint underneath, and now you can really see it. So it has a nice coverage. So I do like this paint. I really like the gold, and I'm glad that I went ahead and got all the colors. So I went and got the gold, the bronze, the silver, and I think that was it. That was the three colors that they had: gold, bronze, silver, and they had an antique gold, and I should have grabbed that one and I didn't. But I am very, very, very happy with this paint. So if you're looking for an economic paint and you have a Hobby Lobby close by, I recommend you go pick up some tubes of this one. It's a lot. You get a lot of paint. 4 ounces. This one is 5 ounces. So you do get a lot of paint for what you pay for. If you don't find a sale, it's usually $3.99. So even at $3.99, it's worth the investment, in my opinion. So I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.